So my name is Ashish Advani. I'm the CEO of JAWW Worldwide. The new CEO, I start on Monday, July the 13th. And for the last few days, I've had a chance to visit schools, primarily in Nairobi, and see JA in action. It's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed seeing JA in action at the St. George's Girls' School and at the Riara Springs School, both in central Nairobi. And I've seen both a successful group of girl students in high school present their idea, and I've seen JA board members who've been long-standing supporters of the organization be honored and see the passion and commitment they brought to help the organization. One of the things I saw, which didn't surprise me, but it reinforced the value of JA, is how articulate the girls were, how they stood up with composure and poise, and how it was clear they'd learned at least some of that or improved that through the JA experience. In fact, hearing even recent alumni come back and talk about how JA helped them develop that poise, the confidence, the communication skills, which came from being part of the JA Company program, really reminded me of how important that is, not just entrepreneurship in itself, but that simple skill of communication is so critical. I think Junior Achieve in Kenya is a model for what has, especially for a JA country which has been growing really for the last 10 to 15 years, you can see how far we've come in this geography in a relatively short time. I think not only is the company program being used thoughtfully for real impact, not just growth for numbers' sake, but I think JA Kenya has found the problems that we're really trying to solve to create impact. I'll be more specific. So I think one thing JA Kenya has done very well is identified that doing too many programs in one geography is distracting. They've picked an area of focus and really delivered high quality programs focused on that thing that they think they're good at. And I think that's the goal, and the nature of what makes JA special is the reputation for quality. So as long as we continue to do that, I think we'll be successful. One thing I would like the JA regions to focus more on is sharing their learnings of what has succeeded in their region or their country. I think there's so much knowledge transfer that can happen at JA at a very simple level. For example, JA Kenya has a partnership with TEDx. It's a very simple partnership which doesn't take a lot of resources to execute. We could be doing that in other regions and build a real relationship with TEDx, which will not only help make the JA brand more credible and visible, but it will genuinely create more of inspiration as an outcome for JA, to see JA alums be on a TED stage and to allow TEDx to reach more broadly across the world. One thing I've seen at JA Kenya is a successful case of using crowdfunding to raise money for a JA business. And you see, one of the challenges with entrepreneurship is after students have had the idea, some businesses really want to continue, but they are challenged with the need for just startup capital. So how do you get that startup capital? Crowdfunding is becoming a global phenomenon. And I think JA is so uniquely positioned to be a source of great ideas which can get funding and partner with different crowdfunding platforms to help that succeed. And I saw a really clear example of a JA business here in Kenya that has raised 1 million shillings in a relatively short time for something that has commercial success.